How much can I make if I invest in Nova Palm City? This is one of the most common questions people ask me. In this video, I will be using our illustrative 25-year revenue projection for 1 acre. Now, let's get right into it. At Nova Palm City, when you invest in 1 acre, you are getting land and oil palm trees. 1 acre gives you approximately 60 oil palm trees planted on your 6 plots of land. So, from year 0, we begin with nursery. The nursery stage runs for about 10 to 11 months. Then the seedlings are transplanted to the farm. After transplanting and proper farm management, the palms begin to establish properly. Then towards the 3rd year, fruiting begins. So let's start from year 3, which is the early fruiting stage. We are projecting about 3 tons of fresh fruit bunches per acre. That gives us 780,000 in projected revenue for year 3. Then in year 4, the projection increased to 5 tons per acre. That gives us 1.3 million in projected revenue for year 4. Then in year 5, the palms are getting stronger. The projection moves to 7 tons per acre. That gives us 1.82 million in projected revenue for year 5. Now, from year 6 to year 8, the plantation enters the maturing stage. Here, we are projecting 8.5 tons per acre per year. That gives us 2.21 million naira per year. And because this stage covers 3 years, the total projected revenue from year 6 to year 8 is 6.63 million naira. Now, this is where it starts getting very interesting. From year 9 to year 18, the plantation enters what we call the peak period. This is when the oil palms are expected to be at their strongest productive stage. The projection here is 10 tons per acre per year. That gives us 2.6 million naira per year. And because this peak period runs for 10 years, the total projected revenue from year 9 to year 18 is 26 million naira. Now, from year 19 to year 25, the plantation enters a stable production phase. At this stage, the projection is 8 tons per acre per year. That gives us 2.08 million naira per year. And because this phase covers 7 years, the total projected revenue from year 19 to year 25 is 14.56 million naira. So when we add everything together across 25 years, based on this illustrative projection, 1 acre of Nova Palm City has the potential to generate about 51.09 million in gross revenue over 25 years. Now, imagine someone who buys 5 acres. Using this same projection, 5 acres can potentially produce about 255.45 million naira gross revenue over 25 years. Someone who buys 10 acres can potentially produce about 510.9 million naira gross revenue over 25 years. And for our bigger investors, someone who buys a Nova block of 50 acres can potentially produce about 2.55 billion naira gross revenue over the same 25 years. Because oil palm is not a small market. It is used in food, in manufacturing, in cosmetics, in household products. It is used across industries. So the demand is already there. The real question is, who owns the productive assets supplying that demand? That is the opportunity. So if you are interested in owning your own acre, hectare, or larger block at Nova Palm City, reach out to us today. We will send you the available investment packages, payment structure, and everything you need to know before you make your decision. You can pause this video right now and dial my number on the screen.